Hello, it's me again, Nancy, today. Let's see, today is Saturday, December, I don't know, it's the 11th or 12th. It's one of those teenage days. Teenage? No. One of those numbers. I am frustrated. Yes, I am very, very frustrated. I'm sitting here doing YouTube and finding out about all of you guys. It's very interesting to do. But I get up, I want to do something, right? I have things I want to do. But I don't have anywhere to do anything anymore. For instance, look at this. I'm so far behind. Like, here's my Christmas tree decorations to put on the Christmas tree. I guess I could turn it off now. There. Now you can see what it looks like with all the balls. Anyway, those things need to go upstairs, all those laundry baskets. At least I did some laundry. And here, these balls, these are all my Nantucket briars. They need to be washed. Now this one has been washed, so it looks much smoother. But this one, for instance, see how bumpy that is? Try and hold it very still for you. See how they're all they almost look like they're cornmeal. But it's partly because I squished it and I had on my gloves, which were bumpy. Like here you can see see all those little bumps. Anyway, so I need to wash all of them. But where am I going to do it? I need a place. I need a table. You see, that table is full. See, it's full. This needs to go outside. It's darn cold out there. It's -7 Fahrenheit, -21 Celsius. It's too cold. Want to see my window? Just to show you how cold it is. See? Let's get real close here so you can have a good look. See? It's frozen. It's frozen solid. I need to do the dishes. But I have to get a towel to put down there first. I guess if I got that first, and then I could get rid of all the dishes. But see how much work that's going to be? Like, that's going to take me a couple of hours. Also, I want to make more soap. I have all these nice fragrances here. These awesome fragrances that I want to try out. They smell so good. Like orange cinnamon, blueberry cake. That's the same one. Gardenia, floral garden, melonberry, rosemary. Oh, I have balsam fir. It was so expensive I could only get a little one. And lavender. Of course, I got a lot of lavender happening. Well, no, I guess my lavender's running out. No, it's not. One of these is lavender. I think it's this one. Is that eucalyptus or lavender? I think it's lavender. Anyway, so I want to do all that, but I can't do that because when I make soap, I have to put them in my tubes. Well, my tubes are in here. Now, remember it was cold in here last night? Well, look at it now. See that ice on there? Let's just see if I can toss something on the ice. Let's just see how it works. You see that? Let's drop something on this ice. Look at that. This is in my house, mind you. Inside. This is the sunroom, which supposedly will get nice and warm in here because of all these windows. But right now, it isn't. But what I'm in here for is not to show you how cold it is, although that, of course, is something very interesting. I have to use my tubes to make soap. And my tubes, see, I got tired of taping them because I was using up so much tape. Only I might as well use tape because at least I would do it then. So I was starting to put wax on the bottoms. But in order to put wax on the bottoms, I have to go in the kitchen. And oh, look, there's my paint. It shouldn't be in here freezing, only it's acrylic outdoor house paint, so it's probably fun. I wanted to paint this wall. See, I got as far as there. I've been painting it. It's taking me a little bit like what they call forever, but eventually I'll paint it. So I want to paint. Also, at least I found my paint now. And I want to cover up that thing. That is such a bad hole there. I just need to get that, have to get rid of everything there, all those things. But where am I going to put them? Everything's everywhere. So I want to do that. This is pretty much okay. This stuff is all in the way. And I have to get this out of the way. All this needs to be rebatched. I'm waiting for it to dry up a bit. Well, actually, I'm not waiting. I'm just too... Look at this. I rebatched this. This does not look too hot. But it smells heavenly, and the bubbles are awesome. See those little bumps in it? It's really good soap, but it just doesn't look good. And I don't know about these holes in it. Is it okay? Or have I done a bad job? I don't really want to rebatch it again. And then there's the plants. Look at these plants. They're all dying. They all need water. Look at this. Look at this poor plant. I mean, you'd think nobody loved it. Well, maybe nobody does. Why do I bring plants in? Anyway, but so I have all these things I want to do. I didn't finish telling you about why I can't do the wax. You see, I have my wax. I had it in a metal container. I had somewhere here. You know, I want to make the soap. And I need to put up these things. These are our Christmas stockings. I have to sew this so that this is my wheat bag, and this is a beautiful pot that somebody gave me. But anyway, it's not done. But over here, see, this has to be thrown out. This is all compost, but I can't throw it out the window because the window's frozen shut. And look, is this it? No, that's just fat. I need my metal container. I had a metal container, not plastic, but metal. And I put my wax in it, and I melted my wax, and then I poured it, this back in here. Okay, now let's just let it out. Hey, that's it! I found it! Yes, okay, so now I can do my tubes. I'll put a bunch of old candles in here. Hey, look, I've got wicking now. See? Did I hurt your head? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. I have wicking in here now, left from all these candles I melted. Oh. So I can make beeswax candles. I'd like to make a beeswax candle. Anyway, so I guess I can do that. So I can make the bottoms for those tubes. Then I can make soap to put in the tubes. There we go. And if I get into cleaning this house first, I will never get anything done. But I think I'm spending a lot of time looking for a place to do things. I think I need another table. I think I have to bring a table in. I left the table on the porch. How many minutes have I been working away? 8. This is a complaining one. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be moaning and complaining. Nancy today is supposed to be happy and cheerful. Now out here, you see this table on its side there? I left it on its side right outside the door so that I can bring it in. If I left it out there standing up, it would be like those poor chairs which have been snowed upon before I got them back to the reuse center at the dump. Look, I have ice in here. Would you like to see my window that won't open? Yes, indeed. I have a wonderful way of getting rid of compost in the winter. I used to go out there and walk and go way out there and put it somewhere, but not anymore. See, here's the window. And see, it's so frozen that when it's been opened, before we moved here and even after we moved here, people trying to open it in the winter have broken it. See? It doesn't open. Anyway, my compost is down there. It's a good place because then all the birds and animals can get to it easily, and I can get to it easily. And since nobody comes here that, really is going to notice how terrible it looks to have the compost next to the house, it's okay if I do it that way, right? Look what a pretty day it is outside. You gotta look quick because you don't have much time left. See, I should go out and I should empty off those bird feeders too. feed the birds on them. That's what they're there for, on my posts. I put posts in front of every window. I did that one year. Yep. So that well, here's a bird feeder right here. Why don't I just fill this bird feeder up? Oh, look, this window opens. Yes! I can do this one. Okay, well, wish me luck. Maybe I'll do the wax thing. Maybe now that I found the container, maybe I can do that. And maybe I'll paint. But how can you air out the house?